Faster on the beat, let's get it.
Alright, it's your boy Rayleigh back at again. Welcome to the channel once again. Guys, this is one of our rounds in previews case tournament, double case tournament at CCG. Shout out to them again. Great staff, super fun. The players had an amazing vibe. So we were doing that well with the nail overall. So we decided to record my friends that were doing better than me through the tournament. And here we have one of my boys, Daniel, and he's facing a Rayleigh player. I don't think I knew that player. I think he's from that area. And he's playing Rayleigh. Guys, this is the new meta? This is what we're gonna see in Kissimmee. A lot of Rayleighs, a lot of Bonnies. Do you guys know any deck that can compete against both of them? That is a sleeper? Let me know in the comments. So here we see that our boy Daniel is playing the 5/7, I believe, Smoker. The one that banished. I think it's a really good card. It's really good in the mirror match. It's really good against yellow decks. It's also really good against a lot of decks because you're negating your opponent for resources. Because every time you attack with that character, you are asking to banish a card or to give you 2 cards from hand if you're attacking a 5k leader. So there you go. So my boy Daniel is going first. He passes. So Rayleigh has his curve. That's really good for Rayleigh. I think Rayleigh needs to go second. Rayleigh is one of those decks like Purple Luffy back in the day, where like if they go first, they almost always beat you. Because how, like you were just praying they low roll. So here he gets Combo Pistol, really good card for him. So when you know your opponent has the card, you have to debate: do I play my curve? Do I wait for a turn where I can like minus it? So here he has the blocker. He decided just to play the blocker to get value in the early game. He's trying to build a wall. Sometimes I like to hold the blocker to give value with the draw power, but hey, you establishing a blocker early game, that's not the worst. So here, I think maybe the Rayleigh players playing the value game instead of playing the far drop. Maybe he didn't have it on curve, so that gives my boy a little room. But if he's doing that, is because, and I think this play is really good because this deck is looking beautiful. I mean, another manga Nami? Come on, brother. This guy is just showing off on the stream. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Okay, you have a regular. Come on, bro. Hey, if you have mangas, you get. No, I'm just tripping. I'm tripping. Those mangas are nice. So he gets it. Yeah, he's searching through the deck. He got a 4-drop Luffy. He got a 2-cow Sanji. And I think this is better overall, generically speaking. Like, if on curve, you can just play your searchers and then you start playing your Luffy, you get more value out of it. Here, he's searching 4 cards out of his deck, and this is kind of crazy. I don't know if this is count as a high roll, but this is disgusting. This is insane. And remember, guys, he's not attacking. That's really smart of him, and I want you guys to see. That's why I started recording my other friends, because I was at the bottom tables. Like, yes, you can get value me playing it now, and like we can go and like how can we compete in different matchups. Like the previous game I faced Lucci, it was a really bad game for me, but the whole day, guys, I was facing bad matchups. So here he goes 5 alive. He plays the Smoker, Ink Phase. He restarted Dawn, really good for him. But here the Rayleigh player can be like, I'm gonna have a big turn and I'm gonna swim a lot of 5. So let's see what he does. I want to see his sequence. So he reveals 2 events to boost the Boa. I believe the Boa is at 3k, so she becomes a 5. He's doing Lita Valerie, rest the leader. I'm really interested to see what he's gonna do. Hody Jones, I think, is a really bad card against this matchup because, I mean, if you have the setup, if you can slow them down, and then you play that card, I mean, it's really good to end games. But I feel like early game, you don't want to see it. So here he's playing over his characters. Interesting to see. Okay, so what he did, guys, he's revealing 2 events, right? That's the Luffy effect to play at 3 costs or less. He's playing the Sanji. Then he gives a Restathon to one of his so now that's a 4K. Now he's going 5 alive. Problem is my brother has a lot of bricks in his hand. That's the problem right now. That is not good for him. He's a Cavendish. He doesn't want to go to 3 life. Oh, and there you go. But you see the value game. The value game, guys. Super interesting. I think my boy was really smart to defend the first hit, because if you take the first hit, is more appealing to him to go big alive. I mean, to go like, I'm sorry. It's better for him to like go 6, and now he will know he doesn't have 2Ks, and that's the problem. I think my brother Daniel is in a really bad spot because he doesn't have a lot of counter. You want to have a balance where like you play your curve, but you also have a decent amount of counter, and that's one of the weaknesses of Bonney. You know, when your hand is just full of bricks. But here it's really important to see what he's gonna do. He's going 5 to 3. He let it die. And I think here you just play the carrier. You go 7 alive banish. Yeah. Because you can freeze with the carrot. I'm really interested to see what he's gonna do here. The dilemma is like you're losing a 1K in the process, but the problem is he knows he has more pistol. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. So what gives him more value? So you go 7 lead with banish. Does he take it or save your resources? So it's like, I'm gonna boost leader by 2K, so that's 7 and -1 your whole board. He decided to play a second one. Really interesting. If that was the right play, my homie Daniel would be in an amazing play. He would have been an amazing play if he would have had the 2-drop that defense / characters. I don't know if it's smoker / though. Okay, let me see that real quick, cause that would be really good for him. If he would have a card right now to defend his board, he would have been in an amazing spot right now. So we're gonna go to TCU player and see if that card is because I think it protects / characters, right? Let's see. But here it's looking like a really good game. But you see here he's doing more pistol, 2KO, minus NKO. That's super smart of him. So guys, what the Rayleigh player is doing is that he's just playing the value game. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna minus for 4,000 your smoker, so he's a 3K, and then I'm gonna make kill your blocker. So yeah, the character is slash. So he needed it, the blocker slash, the 2 cost that protected. She's so rough for him. I would have killed the. Oh, he cannot kill the. That's the problem. That's Boggy cannot be killed by / characters. Because I know if he would have attacked him. Oh my god. Double more pistol. I mean, that's insane. That's why you search instead of playing that on curve. I don't know if he has it. He had it in the early game, but right here he's in a really bad spot because he has no board, and I think it's really important for Bonney. That's the problem, guys. The problem with Bonney is like their pieces are not searchable. Like you cannot search anything that protects your board. You cannot search your high end, and that's the problem right here. He almost whiffed. He almost whiffed too with the searcher. It's like, come on, brother, give me a break. So he should go 5 to 3. I don't know. Let me see his hand very quick. He has to play the carrot. And his bottom deck against Mihawk is really bad too. Because if you can go like back to back Mihawk and then play a 5-drop with the Mihawks and have a down up, and that's when you start gaining momentum back because you're playing like 2 characters per turn. And he has the Tendril Dolphis, but he just bottom deck like his Hodies, his Mihawk. It's like it's just unfortunate. But I feel like here you need to clear a board. You need to start cleaning board. And I know he can build. I don't agree with. Well, he's a 4. So there you go. He's a 4. He didn't have the rest of dons. So that was a good attack. I agree with that. Then he plays that. Freeze the one that gives him the card. That was really good. So there you go. So the Rayleigh just playing the value game. He can just rebuild his board. He has 10 dons to put pressure. Now he has the carrot. For the most part, Rayleigh's only run like two more pistols. Sometimes people might play 3. But I think that the right number is 2, because it's searchable. So now he can just to go wide. This is not a bad turn. Like he can play Dolphy the next turn also. But the problem is he's just gonna keep going wide and wide. That's the problem. That's the problem. So let's see here. I'm really interested and intrigued to see. He reviews the 2 events to do the Luffy effect. He plays the Sanji. There you go. And then that's the thing. But if you can be like, if you can go like, okay, so he does the event to searching through his deck. I mean, if you can like play carrots and like freeze his board and put pressure alive, then play your Dolphys, you might be good. So here's playing Kid, he's searching. So can you search the Kid Killer with that? Alright, can you search that? It was a legal search. It's a 3 cost or less. Interesting. I wonder if that was searchable. Because I thought that character was not searchable. Because it's searchable with the event, but I forgot what the event does. I haven't played Rayleigh, so maybe 1 game. I wonder what was the name of that event. Let's see, One Piece. So let's see what my rotor does. He attacks 6 alive. He frees one of the characters. Let me see if I can find the event. Okay. I mean, not the worst turn. You know, that wasn't bad. But not having a lot of characters on board because of Mopista is what's hurting my brother right now. He just, you know. Okay, I'm gonna find the searcher, I promise you. I promise you. The thing is, he has a lot of dons just to put a lot of pressure on life right now. That's the problem here. He had to give one of the Hodies earlier too, so it's okay. Okay, yeah, he did. Yeah, 3 keys somewhere. Okay, I got you. That was really good for him. Going 5 alive. That's the thing. He has dons open, so he can attack with all the other characters. That's the problem too. That's the problem too. So he gets to be aggressive. Now he's doing that. Yeah, 2 rested dons. Yeah. There you go. He's playing the value game. That's guys, this is really high play. Where like, you see what he did? He went 5 alive. He defended it. So now he has 1 card less. He's playing out Kid and Killer. He's just doing the right sequence. He just putting the pressure that he needs to put. My brother needs another 10 drop here. But the problem is, if he takes the 5 now, it's like he's gonna swing twice to life big, and you can go to 1 life, and that's the scary thing. He doesn't gain the boost though. Your opponent has to be at 2 life. So I hope my boy knows that. Yeah. But he's playing the value game. He's just playing the value game here. And interesting to see what he's gonna do next. Because you don't want to go to 1 life. you might lose to Hody. Right? But at the same time, he's in a really good spot. You know, mopeds are coming clutch for sure in this game. You know, and that's the problem right here. That's why Rayleigh, I feel, is so good. I'm really rooting for my boy John because he's been grinding Rayleigh, and I feel like he has a lot of good knowledge in the game, good knowledge in the matchups. The man is too open, anything can happen. But you know, so he's willing to. Then he's like, he wants to kill the carrot. So I know that Tundra is really good for him. So what I would do is I would go. Let's see. I don't know. I would clear board. Play the Tundra, and then try to go for game the next turn. He's playing the. So he top deck a me. I thought he top deck a Tundra. My bad. Let me see his hand. I don't agree with. I'm confused. So he has what he has in hand, chat. I think I would have clear board. Right? Clear board. Being a play me is fine, but clear the board. I want to see his hand. Hopefully we see it again. Interesting. So he defended. He didn't want to go to zero life because he's thinking like, if I don't kill him next turn, I just want to survive. Hopefully survive the other turn. But like, I feel like if it doesn't kill him in this turn, it's over. That's what I mean. Like, you should have just cleared the board. You know? That's what I feel like. But I want to see his hand. I think he has a zero cost or something else. Because I thought he thought they got zero. So he's revealing. He's boosting that. So now that's AK. Now he's searching. That's unblockable. Really good for him. Another search. Interesting. Interesting to see here. Okay. I mean, my brothers just need one more turn. He just need one more turn and he got this. Because you have a 10k, can go like 12-12s, some stuff like that. Even bigger. If he has it, he has it. That's the problem. That deck has a lot of freaking counter. But I want to see his hand. Jesus Christ, Daniel. You're killing me right here. I don't want to go back in the video. Hopefully we see it. When Daniel does that, it's like he's defeated. He's like, you know what, man? You got this, man. You got two. Your boy's too big. Oh my god, he's attacking the Tundra. Sure, costing a 2k. I definitely would let that die. I would let that die. Because now he can math him out. Alright, what do you guys think? I let it die. I'm still going to have 2 attacks next turn. And if you have it, you have it. He only has like 3 cards in hand. So technically, if all of them are 2Ks, that's 6. That's 11. So you go 11. 11? A Hody here would be insane. A Hody here would be insane, bro. But he needed to give the cards. At the same time, I mean, he wants to defend a 10k. That means it's a 10k. He needs to commit a lot of dons. Maybe then he can have Lito rush him down. So I don't blame him. But I think he goes for game and he whiff. So what's the even number? You have 10 dons to play. You can go 12, 13. If all those cards are events, I think my brother is really rough for him. That's why I feel like if he would have cleared a board the previous turn, he has less attacks. He's forced to maybe commit a lot of dons to go for. Yeah, you kill the board. That, I mean, he would have more counters in hand. He given 3 events, I think. I think that's what he's doing, and I think he can count. That's why Rayleigh's so scary, guys, because he has a lot of counter power. And him having like 2 more pistols, one of them he searched. He had a big turn when he just keeps searching and searching. And I feel like Rayleigh going second, searching on 4 dons, like 4 searchers. Then playing your curve and having more pistol, that was like, it put Bonney too far behind. And when you spend all your dons to play a 10 drop, and you don't have cards that withstand your dons, it's really, it's rough. It's rough. You know. It's really rough. Really interesting to see, because I think he has enough. I think the Rayleigh player has enough. You know what I'm saying? But this has been like a really good game. Really, really good game. You know, it's just rough, man. I think these matches you need to see like Kara, Mihawk, 10 drop. You know, but you asking to see everything, you know, and that's, you know, like I want to play Bonney. It's super fun. Like I might test Bonney again today. I won one of his previous locals with Bonney, my first time playing Bonney, and it felt really good. It felt a really good deck. You know, it just, every deck is gonna have, I guess, their weaknesses. The meta is too open, but like when I think about if you're gonna play 10 rounds, consistency matters. That's why like I was testing GP for a while. You know, it's just with GP, if I face Rayleigh, it's a really hard matchup, and GP is a deck that demands a lot from you. And I'll be testing the past few days. I'm trying, but like, this might sound silly, but you can spend 5 hours testing, and sometimes you feel like you did nothing because the meta is too open. You know, I grind against this matchup, but then you start facing, it's too many decks, so it's hard. Like, you literally need to commit like 12 to, I believe, you literally need to commit like 10 hours a day to be like, okay, this is a good testing, because there's just too many decks. So I don't have that time, unfortunately, right now. One day we keep growing, you know, I keep, you know, the channel keeps growing, and with you guys support, like I say, that's my dream. Compete at a high level, record my journey, play almost every deck to learn the format, and like I say, he takes his time, and he's going 13. So this is -1. So let's, yeah, he's good. I want to see this real quick. How much is that? So that's plus 2,000. So now it's at 12. It's a 12 to leader, right? 12 to 12, right? He boosts the leader by 7. So that's 7. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. And he still has 1 card in hand. That's the problem. So my boy, he knows he's dead next turn. He only has 1 card. I mean, he was gonna get 2 kills from live. That's what I feel like. I think I feel like, guys, the Rayleigh player run out of characters. So if maybe Daniel would go for board when he plays the mean hack, prolong the game a little bit longer, I think still he wins it, because he has a lot of counter. But if you can just clear the board in the following turn and stay at 1 life, you might win that game. That's all I'm saying. It would be more grinding. I think we're asking for too much. I don't know what he was gonna top deck after that, taking all the life or whatever. I think also he ran out of gas. I think the Rayleigh player played really well. He played the resource game, the value game. I think Daniel tried his best with what he had. I think like if we would go like back to back, Carrer and then a 10 drop, or then like a Mihawk with a Cavendish, it would be a different game too for him, because he would go too wide in the late game, just put pressure on board. And I feel like that's what you need to do against Rayleigh, guys. Just go for board. Anything sideways, go for board. Minimize his aggression, because at the end of the game, if he has a bunch of events, who cares? You know what I'm saying? If he has a bunch of events, who cares? I think he run out of characters. That's what we saw in the end. You see what I'm saying? So if he clears board 2 turns in a row, stay at 1 life, he might win. Because if you go to 0 life, you might lose because he has the unblockable. You know? But guys, hope you enjoyed the content. Shout out to both players. Daniel, man, you try your best. It was a really good game. Appreciate allowing us to record. Shout out to a Rayleigh player. I think Daniel told me he's a really experienced player, has won series and stuff. So it was a great game for both sides. And guys, if you enjoyed the content, please, if you can, go like, subscribe, share, turn on that bell, comment, and go check our description where you can support us in other ways. Guys, take care, have a good one, stay safe, be blessed, and see you at regionals. I love it, I love it. GG's.